You're hot. Oh, and so am I. I almost forgot.
Nice. But yeah, getting into things very soon. We'll be looking at a countdown once we get the heads up from both of them.
Alrighty, give him the good old little heads up as you hear it in real time as I'm saying it as I'm doing it.
You might want to. Is there any way that you could align Boom's timer and that little clip off the edge of his screen a little better, maybe? No worries if you can't. Just thought it'd be worth mentioning.
Yeah, I'll tweak it in a bit. Alright,
Alright,
looks like our
sounds
runners are
good.
ready, so as always, reset queue and then countdown because this game's title screen sucks ass and you have to, like, you can't just mingle around and wait for it to, I don't know, because eventually it goes to the demo, so.
Yeah. Reset queue is. We have a reset queue. That's what I'm trying to say. Alright, reset now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Obviously, it'll be a little bit delayed, but 2, 1, and at least on our end, it's lights out and away we go. I believe we're just waiting for the reset on both ends. We got a reset from SuperSonic. Boom, still in a wall in Death Egg 1, because why not? Okay, reset from Boom. And
Alright, SuperBoom fans, taking the nice stroll to press the start button. That was probably just some delay.
yeah, and it is lights out and away we go. Both
There we
runners
go.
in Mushroom Hill. One we've seen
Look at
it a
them
million
go.
times before. Round the loop, up the slope, jump off the thing, get the shoes. Both of them not making any mistakes on that shoes. This is quite nicely synced actually.
Yeah, I'm liking this. And then someone doesn't make the big swingy jump, whatever. That jump sucks ass too. A lot of things this run is really like kind of out of your control. It's not really. There is a setup for it. Like you just have to jump on the right frame, but that frame is so obscure to get.
Yeah, so SuperSonic's actually going to be in the lead with this one. Will be interesting to see who opts to go for the zip and who opts not to. It looks like SuperSonic's going to be going for it, and I believe Boom will be as well.
Ooh, boy, I like this.
Yeah, very entertaining start.
Yeah, so the fire shield will be useful for the drop downs here, or at least I know BoomFan definitely uses it in very good use. Makes very good use of it. If the last race he done was any indication. But yeah, this would be nice to see like how fast these runners can drop down 4 times and make a nice zip to the right. Like holding right, except you're holding left. Yo, SuperSonic, let's go. Yo, the sync zip?
That's a sync zip, yeah.
I see you fellas.
Yeah, I can't, what's the word, underestimate? I can't, yeah, I'll go with underestimate. I can't underestimate how skilled both of these runners are in their respective fields. I think that this is, despite the 40-second difference in PB, this is probably going to be the closest match that we've seen thus far, if not the closest that we'll see in the tournament.
So, this is something that BoomFan joked about. Like, I mean, I think he's generally serious to a good extent. That he actually really thinks SuperSonic could actually take this, and the big reason is that he is very consistent. Like just getting like nice 21s and 22s like every time. Me and BoomFan had a couple of races and a few other people yesterday. You know, just to warm up just the day before, and the runs just go so south so hard, like. But SuperSonic seems to be very willing to just not get into those predicaments. At least at the moment, I have not seen it. As we see BoomFan like getting death egged really hard just last race. So BoomFan really admires SuperSonic's consistency, and maybe it'll show here.
As intended for Boom, as intended for SuperSonic. To be honest, I don't
See it.
expect anything less from runners of this caliber. It's caliber.
I mean,
Caliber.
yeah.
God, I'm really forgetting my words today. But runners of this skill level, we'll simplify it. You know, it's not the hardest trick in the run. It's really not something that should be messed up once you're getting to these kind of PB times, and both of them getting it, which is really nice. Really nice. Yeah, I'm thinking of Cronoon for some reason. My head is everywhere today.
I mean, if these runners can get like close to sub 20 times, I assume they know how to hold right. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
it's a good
Yeah.
thing they know how to hold right on their D-pad.
Yeah, I mean, holding right is expected, but once you're getting to runs this level, perhaps they'll even be polishing a little bit. It's
Yeah, wow, SuperSonic got on that capsule pretty late there, but he still got the slope glitch, so that works out. Alright, so here's the fun part. This is the part where, do these runners lose 2 minutes or not?
be interesting to see. I imagine both of them a lot for top path, based on what we've previously seen.
I believe so.
Good start
This
for
looks
Boom.
good for Boom.
Oh,
SuperSonic
SuperSonic's
not
gonna
getting
have
the
to
jump
take
there.
the bottom path. I am.
If he does get a quick laser, this might not be too bad.
Didn't manage to get the manipulation where you can spin dash while in slope glitch state there. So Boom's going to be taking top path. SuperSonic is going to be taking the laser route instead. I don't know if SuperSonic knows. I would imagine, given how much that he plays S3K, that he knows the bottom path, the very bottom path, that perhaps he just decided that laser skip was the safer option.
Oh yeah, he's definitely aware of it. But the laser skip is definitely a choice he makes. You know, can't go wrong with some safety nets, you know. Especially when there's the whole risk of playing out battery 2 all over again if it doesn't work in your way.
Yeah.
So I can understand that. There's definitely places BoomFan can still lose time, considering we haven't even touched Lava Reef yet.
No, yeah, I don't blame SuperSonic whatsoever for going for this route. It's losing him a little bit of time because he's not managing to get the object phase or the pixel skip, depending on your preference, through the laser. So that's going to be a bit of extra time lost for SuperSonic there, but nonetheless, anything can happen, you know. It's still a pretty solid run from SuperSonic and an excellent run from Boom, has to be said.
Yeah, we've seen this really clean beginning from BoomFan last run too. He had a very solid, like, very possible for sub 20 until Death Egg happened.
First try wrap from Boom, no issues there. Very, very nice.
You love to see it.
Getting the wrap first try there is it's better than just saving time, because when you don't get the wrap first try, because there's a subpixel manipulation for this level wrap, it messes up your subpixels, so you either have to spend extra time realigning them, or you just keep going for the wrap without realigning them, which I believe one of the earlier runners got stuck on it. Perhaps it was Alec K. One of the early races that we had, one of the runners got stuck on the wrap for quite some time because they'd messed up the subpixel manipulation. And despite the fact that they clipped in quite a few times, they didn't actually manage to get the wrap as a result of that. So getting it first try is extra important here, and we'll see what happens with SuperSonic.
Right, it's such a big time loss just for a little minor error like
Very
that.
nice.
Nice job. When the fellas lose, we all lose, but when the fellas win, we all win. And speaking of win,
So much win.
when I said that, I was supposed to trigger this thing to pop up. There we go.
Nice.
When the boys and girls win, then you know we're all victors at the end of the day.
Yeah.
All right, enough of that. Sando 2 time, baby.
Alright, some
we have
crunchy
Sando
bit
here.
rate going on there for Boom. But starting Sando 2 very strong. The Fire Shield route has become a lot more popular since this tourney started. I believe before, for a while, a lot of people went for the Lightning Shield route, which was... I want to say slightly more difficult with loop clip, and it was slower. Unfortunate for Boom there, he's going to have to lose a cycle or two getting back up. But then in S3K, when the likes of the Andists started going for like world record attempts, this strat was implemented, and then as the tourney was announced and people started learning it, more and more people caught onto this strat, and it saves a decent amount of time over Lightning Shield if you know what you're doing.
For sure. SuperSonic losing a couple of cycles here. Big reason is messing up a jump, which lost him like a quick way to get to the top path, and getting crushed. I have not seen that in a while, man. I haven't seen that back in 2021. Holy cow.
Okay.
You were caught in 4K, buddy.
That's yeah, that's not even the skill issue gift worthy. I think that's just that's not the runner's fault. That's just a really messed up cycle there. But I believe Boom knows what he's doing, going for the shieldless method.
Having to play out. Oh, Boom had it, but just didn't get up. Cleared that. Now he has to do this without a shield at all. SuperSonic taking the safe way of just holding right, which is a good strategy for sure.
Yeah, Glenn would approve. So this is going to be a significant lead change. Boom back in the wall. What is happening with Boom here? He's getting in the wall, but he's not being able to zip right. What happened? This is what happens when you hold left, people.
Yeah, this is really unfortunate for Boom. He's definitely messed with a new setup that gets you to the clip with the loop clip, essentially. Requires you to like stop, do a jump, and just hold left to like hit the wall, and then you hold right. Blah 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 blah.
All right, there we go.
All right, don't die.
Oh.
Yeah. So the thing about he has some ghosties to take care of. Oy vey. But the reason why SuPeRbOOMfAn got crushed in the first place is because when there's a crusher that comes down through the floor, which is responsible for the crush death. But if you're on a ball state, I believe you essentially avoided like no matter what. But BoomFan opts to go for a fire dash and just holds right towards it. So he's never in ball form. So his hitbox is slightly higher. And then if the platform or the pillar is in the wrong spot, then that can crush you.
I believe the only, well, not the only, but the primary way that Boom's going to make up time after that is going to be monitor clip. And as we've only seen one monitor clip so far in the tourney.
Right, and that's Boom himself.
Yeah, so I suppose at this stage, if anyone can do it, BoomFan can, but guess we'll see. SuperSonic opting not to do the wrap.
Yeah, this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Like, you know, yeah, SuperSonic is losing time for not doing the level wrap, but he also is almost at no risk of losing more time than this drought gives you, you know?
Yeah.
He loses 20 seconds doing it, but there's not a real possibility where he loses more than that, unless he ultra falls off somewhere, which is a big benefit of playing it safe.
Of course, on the flip side, Boom doesn't really have anything to lose now that he's behind, so one could argue that going for the riskier strats with the potential of saving time is the better option here for Boom.
Of course, and that can also double backfire, but there's always a risk to all this sort of stuff. But now we have SuperSonic and the monitor clip. Maybe we'll get our second person ever for monitor clip. That'd be pretty sick.
In the meantime, Boom getting the object phase first try, absolute professional. Wish I could do that.
Alright, here we go.
And it's the wrap for Boom. That's going to be a big makeup. SuperSonic just not setting up for it. Okay.
I think he might have tried, but I didn't see a pause. I didn't see a pause Palooza, so maybe he just kind of just backed out of it halfway.
Yeah. Perhaps
That does give Boom a
SuperSonic
chance.
trying to play things consistent and safe, but like we mentioned, you know, this gives Boom that chance, and even if Boom doesn't get it, there's really not as much as a gap now that Boom's got that first try wrap. And let me just say, insanely clean Lava Reef 1 from Boom. So this is getting, like, really intense, but let's see.
Yeah, Boom needs this. Oh, getting it! Dude, two for two.
Boom is the only person to get monitor clip in this tourney so far, and not only that, but he's got it twice. 2 for 2, that's... If that doesn't say about his skill level, then I don't know what does.
The really funny thing about that is that BoomFan, well, obviously everyone would practice that monitor clip a lot, but he's practiced it so much where he doesn't even know Lava 2 like that. Like, the backup of Lava 2 is just straight up panic. Getting the zip, first try.
Oh, and the immediate stair clip. That is the cleanest Lava Reef that we've seen in the tourney thus far. That was phenomenal from Boom.
And just like that, he's ahead by not the biggest time, because SuperSonic is currently at the end of Lava 2 here. We're gonna give it like, give or take 30 seconds or so. That can change quickly with a Death Egg.
Yeah, we're looking at about 25 seconds, I'd say.
Yeah, that's more than enough time for SuperSonic to take this back. Like, we literally just saw BoomFan lose so much time on Death Egg his last race. Of course, we wouldn't wish those kind of things to him again, but, you know, those are the kind of things you have to keep in mind.
You do have to remember, though, it's not all hope is lost for the loser of this game, because we're now at a stage where we have a loser's bracket. So,
right,
if you end up losing this match, it's, you know, it's not thanks for playing and see you next time. It's, you know, you get that last chance, and that last chance could be enough to bring you back into the winners final and into the grand final. So,
yep, there's a chance for a redemption arc. We love second chances here, except only for top 8, because we are strapped for time.
Yeah. If weekends were 4 days long, then perhaps everyone would get a second chance, but... Boom enters Sky Sanctuary at 15:13 RTATB.
Yeah, I love all this waiting on both ends. Like, alright, just do nothing. Sick gameplay. Alright, BoomFan spin dashes.
22 second difference. 23 second difference.
Alright, Super BoomFan is moving, pressing buttons. It's a sign of life on the left side of the screen.
This is a so much win right now.
So much win for sure. Is that still my latest replay? I think it is. No, it's not. Never mind. That's him being caught in 4K. I forgot. Well, I guess you can see it again, I guess.
Yeah, if anyone wants to see how Boom slipped up earlier on.
Alright, but we've seen Death Egg before. Death Egg is really funny. It makes me laugh a lot. Hopefully a repeat doesn't happen. The only person who is hoping for that repeat is SuperSonic.
SuperSonic is making up time really well here.
Yeah, he's consistent. That's a good word to give him. He's just slowly making up. Like, there we go. He saved another second from Boom. Those little things, those little bits of time saves will go a long way.
Yeah. And going into, like you mentioned, going into Death Egg, it's the next sort of anything can happen zone, you know, choose your own adventure, as some people would say.
I want to think that, like... Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say pretty much what I imagine you were going to say. I imagine you were going to say that you think that both of the runners would do decently well when going for the top level strats, given that they're, like, given their skill level, or perhaps you meant something else.
I was gonna say, I don't think Boom would do the glitch, but here he is doing the glitch. Because if he messes this up, then that sucks. That sucks.
That
sucks. Like that. Alright, it's if SuperSonic knows that, he might be willing to not do it.
So, Boom has just sacrificed his lead. SuperSonic's still gonna
SuperSonic?
go for it.
Oh,
SuperSonic
he gets
it.
Oh, boom. Oh, no.
Oh, Boom's choking. I think that warrants a skill issue gif, I'm not gonna lie. That second death there.
Ah, jeez, that sucks. So I was gonna say that he might opt to do glitchless because it doesn't. I mean, you know, you're not like ahead, but I mean, you're not ahead by a lot, but you can probably kind of scrape by. But then again, SuperSonic did get it first try.
I think at this point he has nothing to lose. All right, he gets it.
All right, third time's the charm.
Is this gravity? Oh, don't do it. Okay, good. I was gonna say if Boom knew where he was, perhaps he would think that Graviton would be the viable option, but I mean, there's still... I think there's
Still
just
definitely
about
too.
enough risk in the last level and in what's left of Red Eye, and that being said, SuperSonic's having a really good Red Eye.
Oh, that is nice red eye. Oh, almost perfect.
Yeah, that was
still really
almost...
good. You take those any day of the week.
But I think there's enough risk left in Death Egg 2 that, you know, it's anyone's game still. But I reckon as soon as we see this wrap from SuperSonic, then I would call it there, because I think that SuperSonic is skilled enough so that he can play the boss both well and safe. Intentional death there.
Yeah, he's definitely have messed with this battery Death Egg 2 wrap, so this is his run to lose, unless sub-pixels happen, but yeah, this is one more trick to the very end here.
Alright, it might be a little late for SuperSonic. Nope, still clips in.
Oh, looks good.
Alright.
Oh, pauseless, and he gets it!
I think that's it.
The only thing I think of is if he somehow goes too far to the right on the boss fight and he just falls through the floor. But if that doesn't happen, then there's not much left SuperSonic can mess up.
Remember, not all hope is lost for the loser of this match. As I've mentioned previously, we've got a loser's bracket. We've got that second chance. Alright. Spoon get it?
No, he didn't. Frame late.
I think that's it then.
Oh, that sucks. Boom with 1 life left, too.
Oh, Boom doesn't get it now, then, that's...
Again,
yeah.
It's Death Egg. Death Egg again. How does Death Egg keep doing this?
You'd expect it to be Lava Reef, but it really isn't, you know. We thought Boom brought it back with that almost flawless, if not flawless, Lava Reef, and yet here we are with SuperSonic pretty much taking the win here.
You know, like I said really early on, SuperSonic just has that consistency. He may not go for all the hardest strats, but who cares if the other opponent can't really pull them off themselves, right? So, consistency may be the plan for Super, but I guess to deal with a couple thingies right now. Really nice.
Yeah, that was a really, really nice first cycle of this boss. Second cycle, he's going to get those 8 perfect hits. It's not the hardest part of the boss to do, but it's always satisfying to see from a casual or a speedrunner standpoint.
One more hurdle. Gotta just get some hits on the boss here. Never want to count out this final phase because I've seen people accidentally get hit by not rolling and get damage boost on the left.
Absolutely not.
GG for SuperSonic.
SuperSonic takes it. That's what some would consider a little bit of an upset, but honestly, I think that these two runners, it was going to be close from the start, and I think that both of them had just as much of a chance as staying in the winner's bracket as either of them did. So commiserations to Boom, but it's not all hope is lost for him. He's got the loser's bracket to play, and provided that he can work his way back up through that, then he might have a shot in the grand finals. It's a long road to go down, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, this is. I mean, if we're looking at seedings, then they're not too far apart. But if you're looking at straight up PB, then yeah, for sure, you can make the argument that definitely an upset. But you gotta imagine the amount of resets one has to do to get a 19-second minute time, and how much of those tricks would you expect to see in a one-time only tournament match, opposed to a very consistent, safe 21? And we've seen it here. And speaking of 21, this is the fastest run of the day so far.
Yeah.
Never had a 21 before.
That is the fastest run of the day.
Oh, SuperSonic, I'm so proud I can kiss you. Mwah. But yeah, good stuff too, both players.
SuperSonic saying damn in the chat. He does realize that he won, right? I mean, yeah, of course, it's unfortunate for Boom.
I mean, yeah, you'd always want a very close race for both parties, for sure.
Yeah. It's not all hope lost, though. We'll see Boom tomorrow in the losers bracket, and we'll see what happens then. In the meantime, I've been 3Go. I'll hopefully see you all tomorrow. But I'm done for comms today. I hope you all enjoy the rest of today and the tourney in general. Hope you enjoy it tomorrow, and I'll see you soon.
Yeah, this has been Joey, even though you're technically watching my stream and I'm still always here, except just in the shadows. But that'll be the last time you hear from me, at least without it being a cameo. But yeah, we'll be moving on to our next match. Is Liam versus SuPeRbOOMfAN in the group stage round 2, best of 1. See you guys there.